my name is Sierra and welcome to this English country again. An English picture reads today some Wayside School beneath the cloud up to activity 34. Chapter 28, the teacher with long fingernail. Activity 34, chapter 28, the teacher with a long fingernail, and the end of chapter 29, okay? And now what has it reading about it? Some super Narwhal and jelly glow. And we can stir the floor. Page 32 and the end of page 55, okay? And now, are you free to book and to story? And it's lots of characters. And now, here we go. And first you can read Wayside School beneath cloud up to. Chapter 28, the teacher with a long fingernail. Like moms, the children went to light. Welcome, glad you're here, come in, the woman said as he filled and joined another kids in the class. I'm sorry I don't have enough desks, but we'll make two. Please find a place on the floor for now. And the children did as they were told. They felt safe. And even if the bit comfortable, they could no longer feel the school shake or hear a cahuga booze. Mrs. Jarvis and Mrs. Jules, it's so good to see you. How long has it been? Feels like forever, said Mrs. Jarvis. I never bump into your two children's luggage, said Mrs. Jules. We must just keep missing each other. I try not to bump into people, said Mrs. Jarvis, and Mrs. Jarvis was long and thin, and her short blouse was neat and trim, and his short hair looked shiny and sneaky and smelled like strawberry shampoo. Oh, very tasty smell. And everything is out as neat and orderly except for a fingernail. How about mobiles? Said Mrs. Jarvis, and Mobius is Mrs. Jules' daughter. Adorable, said Mrs. Jules. But they grew up so fast, didn't they? I wouldn't know, said Mrs. Jarvis. You don't look like you ahead the day, said Mrs. Jules. Very nice of you to say, said Mrs. Jarvis, and Mrs. Jules wasn't just being nice. Mrs. Jarvis didn't change one a bit, except for her fingernail, of course, which has grown constantly longer, and Kevin walked between two teachers. Excuse me, Mrs. Jarvis, he asked. I think I'm supposed to give you these. And he handed it to Mrs. Jarvis to hold in a piece of paper that was so old it tore Mrs. Jarvis unfroze it. And she strained and read a father writing. Okay, she said to Mrs. Jules, then dropped a note in the trash. And Paige and more. When you finish studying, Paige, please pass it to someone else. And Myron stared possibly in the stack. I can't even read these, Susan played. I think it's Chinese. Oh, well, yes, a lot of people was born in China, said Mrs. Jarvis. And she handed Myron a Chinese dictionary and said, you'll need these, and it's impossible to say how long Myron sat there, fumbling through the dictionary that kicks around and passing around and sheets of paper. And she might have been there an hour all day or a week, and time passes slowly when you're trying to read a Chinese dictionary if you're Chinese. He glanced up and sparked and paired the scissors in the Mark Miller desk. He got an idea. Hey, Mark, can I borrow those of sack? Myron said. Sure, said Mark. And Myron took a scissors and waved verbally in front of the room, and he didn't know I was playing it working perfectly. It really didn't make any sense, but it was only hope. Excuse me, Mrs. Jarvis. I can't trim your fingernail for you. If you like, he offered. My fingernail, said Mrs. Jarvis, answered by such assertion. Which one? The long or the end, said Myron, and Mrs. Jarvis looked at her hand. Now that you mention it, it's gotten long. I guess I hadn't noticed, but it grew screwdriver hand, and Myron presses hard scissors and snip it off. That does feel better, said Mrs. Jarvis. Thank you, Myron. And Myron held fingernail up the air, and it scared there is no longer standing in the front of the classroom. And everyone else from Mrs. Jewell's class was sprayed across the staircase. Amelia and Nisha trumpetly. And now, chapter 28, After the Storm. I'm going to start it for chapter 28 tomorrow and the end of chapter 30. Okay? And now we're time to think about it. Some super Narwhal and jelly jello. Oh, now Starfish was going up in the sky, boom, and splash, fall down in the water again. And that was a blast, but it didn't work. We could build in a rocket ship. I bet that will like go up there. Skittler, do you know how to build a rocket ship? Not so much. Me neither. So I wish I could be in a real star. That's it. That will wish you out there. Wish go on. You. I wish I may. I might. I have to wish I was tonight. Poof. See ya, star. Hi. Howay. At last I come to see you. You're shouting up somewhere. And Super Waffle and Strawberry Sidekick. Oh no, a giant butter blob and sticking in the city. Eek, mommy, ip yip, walk. Oh, if you eat so many butter, you might be feel sick. And Super Waffle and Strawberry Sidekick to the rescue! Ha 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 ha. It's brutally everywhere. Let's take a saddle out of that blob. You are going to crave your butter blob that way. But soon as Super Waffle and Strawberry Sidekick find themselves a spur Susan, I think you're going to have to eat it. No way, it's gone bad. I'll make it sick. I mean sick. I've got a better idea. I'm trying to call in a reference service. Oh, Mr. Star, please shout down to me. Oh, and thanks, Mr. Sun. You, the word brother in place. I'm melting. That's it. Turn it up the heat. Very good thinking. Roar. Oh no, looks like we're stuck with a new place. Super Waffle and Strawberry Sidekick to the rescue. And to be announced, Super Narwhal Blue Jelly. Be as Blue Jelly. And the super power. Uh-oh, that's only one blue jelly side. And sounds like a job for Super Narwhal. Ahoy, jelly float. What's wrong? Did someone steal your mustache? Sniff. Mustache? I've neither. I have a mustache. A Super Narwhal. Too bad. You look really great with a mustache. Is that really your blue because you never had a mustache? Huh? It was nothing to do with a mustache. Did you accidentally set your hair on a fire? Here, fire. We're underwater. Yeah, if you're in the underwater, you didn't have a fire on your head. And did your bubble to call it a blue bottle and spotty? Hey, or you pirate pig pock you? Hey, and or maybe you got stuck in a tub. You're poke, or you are a bottom at the bottom movie, and you don't sing a mustache and never set in your hair and fire and stick you in a tube with a pirate pig and call you in a blue bottom boy. And now you're just being ridiculous. So what's wrong? I forgot that. And Super Noah, you're a super friend. Oh, wait. Now I remember. Crab made me fun of my outfit and I called me a jolly goat. And it's probably just Julius. I bet it Crab wants his superhero too. And now, the Anna reading these Noel, Super Noel, and Jelly Jolt, and tomorrow we started with these 56 pages, and the Anna reading the story, I think, because there's very, very small pages left. Okay, and now thank you for listening every day, and thank you for seeing lots of fun characters and fun stories and so fun places. And now, please thumbs up my YouTube, and thank you for thumbs up my YouTube, and please thumbs up my YouTube. Okay, and if you thumbs up my YouTube, call your friends and say, please thumbs up my US English country. I mean, US English word. Please thumbs up. And say it like that. So everybody's thumbs up. And thank you for thumbs up. And now, have a nice day every time and every day. And now, bye for now. Have a nice day.